Hey, family, what's going on? B. Seymour at Sports Pro, SeymourBarry15, gmail.com, SeymourBarry15 at gmail.com. Thanks for joining in again. My NFL Week 4 picks. This is what we're doing, starting with tonight, the Thursday night game, Miami invading Cincinnati. The Super Bowl runner-ups, starting the season 1 and 2, going against a Miami team that beat Buffalo at home last week in a game that, as far as I'm concerned, was an upset. Buffalo made more mistakes than they've made in years, and they lost their defensive captain, Micah Hyde, and that played a pivotal role in Buffalo not being able to stretch the field in terms of making sure that Tyreek Hill and Jason Waddle didn't continuously get behind them, and that is what happened on Sunday for Buffalo losing that game to Miami. Cincinnati needs a win. At the end of the day, if they want to go back to the playoffs, this is where it starts. Last week they got a win. This week they need another win at home in prime time tonight. So I'm taking Cincinnati to defeat Miami on Thursday Night Football tonight. Close game, 24-21. Maybe, and listen, if Joe Burrow does what he's supposed to do, this should be 31-24. We'll see what happens tonight. The Sunday night slate, the Sunday afternoon slate, let me just say it like that. The Sunday afternoon slate is going to start off with New Orleans and Minnesota traveling over the pond. The Queen just left us, so the NFL invades London, and I have New Orleans winning this game. I just think right now Minnesota really doesn't have a clue what they want to do on offense. Dalvin Cook's not playing, or he's going to be in a limited role. Justin Jefferson hasn't been getting the ball. Adam Thielen is lost in the offense, and Kirk Cousins, let's be honest, he's acting like he's a lower-tier quarterback. But he signed that big contract, and he was a lower-tier in my mind anyway. So we'll see what happens, but I like New Orleans winning that game in London at 9:30 on Sunday to start off NFL weekend on Sunday. All right, Atlanta going to play the Cleveland Browns at home. Atlanta played well last week. They look good. Offense, defense, special teams. Cordell Patterson played a big game with the running the ball instead of catching it. But Cleveland is playing better than people thought. And for them to be undefeated now, without Deshaun Watson, right now they just got a whole serve. And this is a game they got to win. You got to win it, even on the road. I see Cleveland winning that game. At the end of the day, I think that Washington is going to just get blown out by Dallas. I just don't see Washington winning that game. Detroit plays Seattle. Detroit at home should win. They should win with no problem. Indianapolis plays their rival and division opponent, Tennessee. Both coming off wins. Indy at home, I give them a 3-point win in that game. Giants in Chicago, they're the same team. They are. Both of them have basically defenses that are mediocre at best. The quarterback play is up and down. Saquon Barkley is an edge over David Montgomery, who's not playing at the running back position. But at the end of the day, the Giants got to win this home game. They played a very bad game on Monday night. Brian Daboll seems like the type of coach that can put together a game plan to defeat the Chicago Bears, and I think they'll do it at home on Sunday. I got Philadelphia and Jacksonville. This is my upset pick of the week. I think Jacksonville is going to win. I think Doug Peterson returning to the place where he won a Super Bowl in the city of brotherly love, I think that he will come up with a game plan to run the ball, to make sure his defense is controlling the game. That's the key to this. Two good defenses. Who's going to make the plays on offense? Jalen Hurts been playing great. Trevor Lawrence been playing very well. Looking like his old Clemson self and getting better every week because he has some receivers this year. So I'm looking at Jacksonville in the upset. People going to say, you crazy. Why would you take that? Hey, that's just how I feel. Sports Pro, B. Seymour. SeymourBarry15 at gmail.com. That's what we do. That's how I do things. Okay, coming up, the Jets playing Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh should win the game. Zach Wilson coming back for the Jets. I got a feeling the Jets going to win. If they get blown out, run out of the building, I wouldn't be surprised. But this week, I think they're going to win the game. Buffalo, coming off that, like I said, loss to Miami, made more mistakes than they've made in a long time. You've lost your leader, your captain, defense, and Micah Hyde. You had Tyreek Hill and Jason Waddle running down the field like it was nothing. This week, they pull it back together against a Lamar Jackson-led offense. And the key to the game, to me, is more about letting Lamar run the ball and stopping those pass plays. That's where you miss a Micah Hyde. But you limit the big plays from Lamar, you play stout defense, and you put some points on the board when you have the opportunity to do it. I think you beat Baltimore. I like Buffalo in that game. The Chargers. I always say the Clippers, I'm sorry. The Chargers got to be Houston. It's just simple as that. I'm not getting into too much more than that. After that very poor performance last week, they got to win. They got to beat Houston. They will. Carolina going up against Arizona. Arizona is so up and down. Part of me is frustrated with Kyler Murray. Part of me is frustrated with the offensive line. Part of me is frustrated with the defense. But then Carolina, same way. It's like these are two teams that are kind of mirroring each other. Carolina came up with a win. McCaffrey back last week, had a big week. It's going to take more than that. It's going to take a couple breaks in the defensive scheme in terms of getting some turnovers and some key stops on some key third downs. That's going to get Carolina the win this week in Carolina. All right? Green Bay and New England. New England without Matt Jones. Brian Hoyer playing quarterback. On the road in Green Bay against a now learning, maturing wide receiver core for Aaron Rodgers. I just see Green Bay winning that game. And it might be a blowout. Might be one of the few blowouts this week in the NFL, by the way. And then I see the New York Giants. The New York Football Giants. I see the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know where I got that from. Las Vegas Raiders going up against their divisional opponent, Denver. Denver, hey, won a game they shouldn't have won last week. 11-10, no offense. What's up, Russell? I don't know what Nathaniel Hackett's doing, but the defense played better, and they held my 49ers down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take Las Vegas because you're gonna start hearing whispers. If Devontae Adams don't start getting that ball, you're gonna start. He's gonna wish he was back in Green Bay. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Let them lose this game and he don't get the ball. We're gonna start to hear whispers. Remember, B. Seymour at SeymourBarry15@gmail.com. That's SeymourBarry15@gmail.com. Made that comment first. Remember it, because I'm telling you, Devontae Adams is the most elite receiver, one of the elite receivers in the NFL. And if he's not getting the ball from his boy, we're going to have some whispers. So watch out for that. But I got Vegas winning that game. Kansas City going to Tampa Bay. Will Tom Brady have his receiving core back? Mike Evans will be back. But they still hurt. And that offensive line suffered a big loss last week. And I just see Kansas City saying, we lost to Indy last week. We're not losing this week. This is going to be a statement game for Kansas City. They're going to go into Tampa Bay and win that game. Now, you would think Tom Brady will pull something out of the hat with Hurricane Ian doing his thing down there. But I'm just telling you, Kansas City coming for business this week. And Andy Reid's going to have the troops ready, offensively, defensively, and special teams. Watch special teams for Kansas City this week. I like the Chiefs winning that game. On Monday night, my 49ers are at home in Santa Clara going up against the Los Angeles Rams divisional game. Can't fall to 1-3. Just can't. Can't. Game should have won last week. Game should have won week 1. I mean, week 2, come on. You got to win this game. 49ers got to win. Kyle's going to have to get the troops ready to go. Big game. Now, we've beaten the Rams several times. So, in my mind, I'm like, we should have won the NFC Championship game last year. But we didn't, but we should have. So, at the end of the day, the Rams isn't a team that we really have much problems with in terms of getting up to play. That's what I mean. I mean, getting up to play, knowing that we can play them at a high level and win the game. So I see the 49ers at home winning this game 23-20, 24-20, something like that. I see the 49ers winning. Now, thank you for hitting me. Let me know about your picks. Let me know about who you think I should have picked or shouldn't have picked, and about some of the upsets I had last week. So just hit me again, cmoreberry15@gmail.com. That's cmoreberry15@gmail.com. Keep giving me those likes. I appreciate it. And we'll be back with you next week to do the same thing with Week 5 picks. And then I'm going to start doing more. I mean, my health has been a little down. But I'm not making any excuses. My job now is to do the show because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing with you guys and seeing what you guys are doing as well. So soon I will start divvying in with some more things in terms of more sports. Aaron Judge hitting the 61st time. Roger Maris. You know, a little bit of perspective on things of that nature. The WNBA Finals. I didn't talk about the Aces winning the championship and what that does for the league in terms of not only Las Vegas, but the whole WNBA. So there's some things that's going on. And again, on Sports Pro, cmoreberry15@gmail.com, cmoreberry15@gmail.com. What's up with this Brett Favre thing? All I'm going to say is this, and I'm going to go. And I'm going to talk about it. Jameis Winston stole $35.50 worth of crab legs. It was all over the news. He was at Florida State playing quarterback at the time. Brett Favre stole welfare money, $5 million worth. And you barely hear anybody talking about it. What's up with that? Sports Pro, B. Seymour, cmoreberry15@gmail.com. I will hit you back next week. Thanks for joining me, family. Have a great night and enjoy the games tonight. All right? Bye-bye.